Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to talk about the basic theory of this wonderful chapter known as algebraic expression and equation. And to begin with, we are going to start with its basic definition, which is very important for us to know. So what do you understand by algebraic expression? So let me just write an algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase, is a mathematical phrase that can contain numbers in it, that can contain variables in it, and that can also contain mathematical operation in it. Sorry, that contain mathematical operation. Mathematical operation such as addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Once again, I would like to read it in front of you. So, what do you understand by an algebraic expression? An algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that can contain numbers, variables, and it can be associated with the given number operations. Okay. Now, let us move ahead. An algebraic expression, friends, it's also called as polynomials, are often called as polynomials. So, we are going to understand the meaning of polynomials. And to understand this thing, we need to break it down into two terms. One is poly and another one is nomials. So let us understand what do poly mean. So if I want to write poly, it means many. All right. And what is the meaning of nomials? Nomials means terms. Now again, you would be having question that what is the meaning of term? That also we are going to understand. And this thing we are going to understand by looking at one simple expression. So let me write in front of you 6x square y plus 14y cube minus 7x plus 15. Okay. I have written this simple expression in front of you, and we are going to understand that how many terms does this expression contain. So this is one term, this is another term, this is one more term, and this is the last term. So basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 terms in this given expression. Okay. So that makes us think that if I want to write the definition of term, a term is a single expression, a term is a single expression which may contain multiplication or division, which may contain multiplication or division. I would like to give you an example. If I take this particular term 7x, so you can see that 7 is in multiplication with x, right? If I take this term 14y cube, 14y cube, again 14 is in multiplication with y, and y is how many times? 3 times. So that makes us write 14y cube. Clear? So we have understood the meaning of polynomial. We have understood the definition of polynomial. Moving ahead, we are going to see how many types of algebraic expression exist, right? So let me take this color pen. So now we are going to understand types of algebraic expression. Types of algebraic expression. So I'm going to understand this thing I'm going to make you understand this thing with the help of table. So I'm going to write the first column we will have for type, and then we are going to have for number of terms, so that it's a direct connection with how many terms it has. And then we are going to see 3 to 4 examples of each type, which will give us a better clarity. Clear? Okay, so the very first type is called as monomial. What is it called? It's called as monomial. I'm going to write in front of you. Yes. So first type we have monomial. How many terms it would be having? It just has one term. Let us see some examples like 5, 5x, 6x square y. No matter how many variables it has, but it should be only one term. So this is one term, this is one single term, and this is one single term. So these are the examples of monomial. Clear? Now moving next, we are going to understand, we will see the second type, that is binomial. And it's very easy for us to understand because bi means it would be having two terms. So can we see the examples? Minus 5 plus x. This is an example of binomial. 6x square plus 7y. This is an example of binomial. Minus 3 upon 2 a square b minus 1. This is one more example of binomial. Okay, so if you see over here, this entire thing is one term and this is another term. So in total, we are having two terms, and that is the reason why it is called as binomial. Clear? Now the third type we are going to see, that is trinomial. So in trinomial, of course, the terms we would be having three. Let us see a few examples. So 2x plus y minus 3. All right, so you can see in the given expression there are three terms, and that is the reason it is called as trinomial. One more example, if I would write x cube minus x square plus x. Again, this is an example of trinomial because it is containing three different terms. And now what we are going to write, the fourth type we have with us, that is polynomial. So the third type we are going to understand is polynomial, and in this the number of terms would be one or more. Okay, so for an example, if I am writing 6x square y, so this is also one kind of polynomial. Now if I want to write 2x plus 3y, this is again one kind of polynomial. And if I want to write 7x cube plus x square plus 6y minus 2, then again this is also called as polynomial. So we have understood, once again let us revise this. We have understood monomial, we have understood binomial, we have understood trinomial. It is very simple for us to understand. Mono means one. That means any term, any expression which has one term, that means it is a monomial. Binomial means having two terms, and trinomial means having three terms. More than three terms, if we do have in an expression, it will be called as polynomial. Clear? Moving next, we are going to see a few examples, and we are going to also mention its degree. So, and we are also going to mention its type, so that whatever we have learned today is going to get consolidated if we solve this. So I'm going to write expression over here in front of you. Expressions. Here I'm going to write name, and here I'm going to write its degree. Okay. Um, so Let me write first expression minus 18 x cube y. So looking at this expression, we can simply say that it is an monomial, right? Because it is having one single term. So we are writing that it is a monomial. But if I talk about the degree, now let us understand how we can gauge its degree. So x power it's 3, right? And we are having y. So it's nothing means we will apply this formula. A to the power 0 means 1. So now it is in relationship with multiplication. So what we are going to do, we are going to add the exponents. So the total exponent is going to become its degree. So we will be having 4 as degree. Moving next, another example, minus 9x square plus 2x and minus 21. It is having 3 terms, so it is known as trinomial. Yes. And if I talk about the degree, the highest degree of the entire expression is 2. So here we will not be able to add the exponents because in between we are not having multiplication. We are having, it is separated by the addition. So in that case, we cannot add the powers. The third example, let us understand minus 3y to the power 5, z to the power 6 plus 9 y z to the power 11. So if I want to see, it falls under the category of binomial because it is having two terms in it. Yeah. But if I have to talk about the degree, which term has the highest degree? Which term has the highest power? So here if you see 11 plus 1, it will become 12. This 11 will get added over here, so it will become 12. Over here, 5 plus 6, if we are going to do, it is going to become 11. So the first term is having 11 as a power and the second term is having 12. So moving ahead, we are going to mention its degree. The entire degree of the given expression is 12, right? And the last example we are going to see, and then we are going to end this video. And in the next upcoming video, we will start solving sums and we will understand all the taught concept of this video lesson in the next video. So I'm writing 12 mn. Again, one term, so again it is going to become monomial. And if you see, m is having power 1 and n is having power 1. So the degree of the entire equation is going to become 2, right? So I hope in this video lesson you guys have learned many basic terminologies and I have tried my level best to cover them all. In the next video lesson, we are going to understand how we can start solving sums, how we can simplify the given equations, how we can solve word problems. See you in the next video, everyone.